Yo, what's up guys? Today I'll be doing a deck profile for one of my favourite decks, the Satellarknight. I can never remember that, but when I've started Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, I had to get used to the kind of decks other people use. So I decided to give it a go, erase all my decks on Duel Network, and started new ones on here. Like, I started Stellarknights, Shadows, stuff I wouldn't usually use. But this is probably one of my more successful decks, and I'll share it with you. First, we've got 3 copies of Satellarknight Deneb. It's a good monster because when it's summoned, special summon or normal summoned, it doesn't really matter. You can add one other Tellarknight or Satellarknight monster from your deck to your hand except Satellarknight Deneb, and you can only use this effect once per turn. And it's good for getting monsters, I don't know, it's good for getting the next card, Satellarknight Vega. We want 3 copies of this card because of its effect. If this card is summoned, special summoned or normal summoned again, you can special summon one Tellarknight monster from your hand except that card, and you can only use it once per turn. Next, we want 3 copies of Altair. This is also another, well, all of them have got good effects, but when this card is summoned, you can target one Tellarknight monster in your grave, except for this one of course. Special summon that monster in defense position, but monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of the turn except for Tellarknight monsters. You can only use it once per turn again. Then we've got the Satellarknight Unukalhai. I don't know, but this is another good one. Well, like I said before, they're all good. But you can send one Tellarknight card from your deck to the graveyard, and that is a good play if you play, I don't know, Vega, special summon, I don't know, one of the monsters that you can get, you can send one card to the graveyard. Oh yeah, you special summon that one, get one to the graveyard, XYZ summon, next turn, you can, if you have a, I don't know, Altair or Altair, you can summon that, special summon the monster in the graveyard, you get another free level 4, and then you want 2 copies of that one. No, we want 2 copies of Satellarknight Alsahm, or for some reason these names can get messed up, and at the bottom it says Satellarknight Alsahm. But it's most likely going to be Alsahm. Alsahm. And then we want 2 copies of Kagetokage, because obviously it's when you normal summon, special summon it. But then I want to go back a bit with these 2. When I use Satellarknight, the burn deck version, I find this card, I put it up to 3 because you can keep recycling it, put it back into your hand, summon, you can keep doing that, and it's really useful for getting them down life points. And then one Photon thrasher because special summon, normal summon, and XYZ summon. And you want an honest, just in case you go to attack a monster, they use honest, you can use honest. and I've never actually got this card in my hand before. I don't know why. Then we want 2 copies of Satellarknight skybridge. Target 1 monster you control, special summon 1 Stellarknight monster with a different name from your deck, and if you do, shuffle the target into the deck. While the monster is special summoned by this effect and the effect is face up on the field, you cannot special summon monsters except Stellarknight monsters. You can only activate 1 Satellarknight skybridge per turn. That is also good in the burn deck as well, because if you have, I don't know, 2 Satellarknights and 3, you can use the Satellarknight skybridge to get rid of one of them and summon Satellarknight Alsahm or Saham, depends what you want. But yeah, that's really it. And it's pretty useful for getting that 1000 damage on. Warrior returning alive is pretty plain and simple considering they're warriors. You can get anyone out, then you've got soul charge. This used to be one of my favourite cards when using Dragon Ruler decks. I don't use them anymore because of course they suck. Well, they don't suck, they're just stupid. Target any number of monsters in your grave, special summon them, and if you do, you lose 1000 life points for each monster special summoned by this effect, but you can't conduct battle phase. But it doesn't matter. 2 copies of Upstart Goblin, well, draw power really, that's all I need to explain. Book of Moon, that is good for if your monster's getting attacked. You can Book of Moon that monster, it's pretty good. Then you want Satellarknight Alpha. Equipped only to a Stellarknight monster you control. It gains 500 attack and defense, also unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If you control a face-up monster that is not a Stellarknight, destroy this card. Pretty straightforward really, gain more attack and defense points and immune to card effects. And you got Stellarnova Alpha. When a spell and trap card or a monster effect is activated, send 1 face-up Teller monster you control to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy the card, then draw 1. Simple enough again, because if you send it to the graveyard, you can always use, I don't know, which card was it? Altair to resummon it again. And you draw another card, which is pretty good. Then you got Celestial Aura. Once per turn during your main phase, your opponent's battle phase, you can special summon Stellarknight monster from your hand. Also, that's another good thing, because it doesn't matter if it's special summoned or normal summoned, you still get that effect on. So that's pretty good. You got 2 Call of the Haunted for obvious reasons, just to get monsters back. 2-dimensional prism because stops your monsters getting destroyed. Fiendish chain stops effects and they can't attack. Solemn warning just in case you get mirror forced or something. Bottomless trap hole if they synchro summon or XYZ summon. That's what I usually save it for. Torrential tribute, the same thing. If they're swarming the field with XYZ and synchrons, you can just blow up the whole field, besides the back row of course. Compulsory, that's good because it's like a synchro monster, it goes back to their extra deck, and the monsters stay in the graveyard luckily, and same with XYZs, so they can't re-summon it. Wiretap, when a trap card is activated, negate the activation if you do. I never found really any use for this card really, because they're possibly going to get the trap card again anyway, because it's shuffled into their decks anyway. Then This is my personal choice here, you don't have to do it, you could run 2 wiretaps, but I like to have a bad reaction to simochi because upstart goblin is a good card if you draw one, but they gain 1,000 life points. If you have bad reaction, you can make them lose them instead. What's pretty good, because then you could just burn away their life points. And then you've got Stellarknight, delteros. I can't really explain these extra decks, but then you've got a Stellarknight, delteros, a Stellarknight, triviel. This is a good card actually, because when it's summoned, all other cards on the field get put back to your hand, or their hand, your hand, same thing. Starliege, paladynamo, pretty good, because detach 2, target 1 face up monster your opponent controls, attack on 0, and if it does, the effects are negated as well. Heroic champion Excalibur, same thing, it doubles the attack. Blade armor ninja, it can attack twice. Evil swarm execution knight. Well, I'm not really sure how to explain this one, but Silent Honor Arc is really good. You can detach 2 XYZ from this card and target 1 special summon monster your opponent controls a face-up attack position. Attach this card as a face-up XYZ material. That is really good. It stops them from getting too many, or it stops them from getting, I don't know, Red Nova Dragon or something. Then you've got Castell the Sky Blaster Musketeer, the 360 no-scope gunner. Someone called him one time. You can detach one XYZ material from this card, target 1 face-up monster on the field, change it to face-down defense position. You can detach 2 XYZ from this material and target 1 other face-up card on the field, shuffle it into the deck. You can use 1 Castell the Sky Blaster Musketeer effect per turn, and only once that turn. That's pretty simple. This card is amazing though in shadows. Yeah, it's really good with shadows. Got a cowboy, you get a free either 800 damage or 1600 depending on how long it survives. Abyss Dweller, I don't really have an explanation for that. Oh, besides the effects activating in the graveyard. That is really useful actually. Gusto Emerald, pretty simple, target 3 monsters in the graveyard, shuffle all them into your deck and draw 1 card. Target 1 non-effect monster in your graveyard, special summon it. That's not that useful though, the second effect, because all of them have effects. Diamond Direwolf, nah, it's okay, I don't really use it, but number 80, that's only good when you're going against XYZs, really. Or when you have another one, I mean. So you can, if you can attach it to, well, just read the effect really. I don't know, can't be asked to read it. But. And then number 82, Heartland Draco. If you control a face-up spell card, this card cannot be targeted for attacks. Once per turn you can attach 1 XY material from this card. This turn this card can attack your opponent directly. Now that is a good effect. You have to have a continuous spell. And I don't think I do. Oh, I have an equipped spell. I guess that's the only one I have. But besides that, but even then, I can't really. I'm probably gonna have to add, like, Acts of Despair or something. Oh, but yeah, that's the end of the deck profile, and I'll make another one tomorrow. Peace out, guys.